Hello, beautiful friends. It's Erica here to do the September 2022 Divine Masculine Collective reading. This is where we look at the energies that will be going on, what will be going on for the Divine Masculine throughout the month of September in the Divine Masculine Collective, which certainly will apply to everyone's inner masculine energy, as I have always emphasized in my work over the last 5 years. The importance of that for understanding self and soul growth and unity consciousness. But certainly you're welcome to watch this for a relationship dynamic of any kind. If you like this video, I would appreciate giving it a thumbs up, as it helps other people find this channel. And also, if you would like a private reading with me, I do still have some spots available. I'm not sure how long I will be keeping them open, as I have a lot of projects I'm working on to try to bring you guys more and more tools for support. And so I may have to close those up for a period of time. So if you are interested, there's a link down below to book a video reading with me. And stay tuned to your emails in the inner circle, and also to this channel for the announcements of when my next course that I'm launching will be announced, which happens to be my cancer prevention course. I have a totally different background in other things, and this is something that I'm very passionate about. I know many of you that got a sneak peek of it in the inner circle were commenting and sending me messages about how much you're excited to be able to see the rest of the course. So I'm excited to bring it to you. That will be happening in the month of September, and so do stay tuned for that announcement. So let's take a look at the energies for Divine Masculine. We'll pull a major arcana and a minor arcana overall theme, and then we pull tarot and some other themes. And there will be guidance at the end for those of you not going on to the extended. So what is the overall major arcana theme for the Divine Masculine for September 2022? Oh my gosh, we have the Worlds. We have the Ascension card. Big time cycle completion energy, being enlightened, moving to the next level. Many of you have likely, especially over the month of August, I've had so many conversations with people who have opened up to incredibly new gifts, powerful understandings through the month of August. The astrology and the Lion's Gate were all very significant events, whether you were aware of them or not. And I've had the most random conversations with people that aren't even into the stuff, that are talking about, like, I don't even get it. I feel like I'm here for a purpose. And it's like, I can't not, I feel like I'm being called to something. I feel like sometimes I have these things that come out of my mouth and I don't know where they're coming from. Because it's not coming from me. And I'm kind of smiling, going, yeah, well, this is called ascension. You're opening up to more of what you are capable of. So, many of you likely have noticed this over the month of August. So here we have the Ascension card, reiterating and reinforcing that. What is the minor arcana theme for the Divine Masculine for September 2022, the Seven of Crystals? Okay, it's time to ascend is what I'm hearing. This is the Seven of Coins, Seven of Pentacles. And so here we have it. To me, this is a message that, continues a theme that we've been seeing recently, which is taking a look and stock and inventory of where have we invested our time and our energy, and where are things meant to be done. Yes, we've invested time, energy, effort into something, but is it meant to continue, or has it run its course? There's also an element of it's time to ascend, because the Seven of Crystals does speak to the energy of divine timing. And sometimes that things are needed to gestate for a period of time. The analogy I always give with the Seven of Pentacles is, it's like when you're pregnant, you have to wait for the gestation period for the baby to be born. It's like it's a process that's underway, but it doesn't really culminate in a baby the moment you find out you're pregnant, right? You have to wait. And when this is coming in this way, to me, this is saying, like, the gestation period is over. It is that masculine has ascended to a new level of consciousness. So I'm going to put these over here and then pull some other themes for the divine masculine for the month of September. There's another card for the theme for the divine masculine for September 2022. Mystic Healer. Like I said, some of you have been realizing some of your gifts as a healer, but also this can indicate this could be a month for a very important healing process. Inner healing, healing of a relationship, healing of a situation. But especially when we're getting the World, the Seven of Crystals with this Mystic Healer energy, that's powerful because a lot of times the masculine energy in particular is not known necessarily as a healer like the feminine energy is, right? But there is something that the masculine is discovering within self about his unique abilities as well. So definitely a month where there could be some important healings happening. Let's get another card. Okay, we're getting patience and discernment. All right. These two cards coming in together. Pause before you take action. Trust that divine timing is at work. Well, clearly we're getting divine timing twice here. Be patient and play while you wait. And with this discernment card is all is not as it seems. Stay true to your knowing and keep your dreams a secret. So again, we'll get some tarot and we'll add to this story here. But what we're seeing here in these cards, and I'm going to move them over to make room for the tarot we're going to have, and I'm making sure they can still stay on camera, is that this can also indicate the end of putting an end to the pause, putting an end to waiting for the right time. But there is also a message here of if you see some things on the outside, there's always more to the story. So this is a month where it's saying to use your discernment, to be observant, and also not necessarily to go out and tell everybody what you're up to. Exactly. There's an element of wisdom coming in for the divine masculine that it's like, you know what, when the masculine has ascended, the ego plays a much lesser role. And sometimes the wisdom of the masculine is knowing when to not to announce things to the world necessarily. What is another theme for the divine masculine here? Trust your talents in changing times. Exactly. I started this reading with the message of people opening up to new gifts. And when there is transition and change, what we can begin to have faith in are our abilities, our talents, our gifts that we have within self that are meant for something unique. Each person has their own talents. Each person has their own gifts. And so we do have an energy of transition that we've all been in. So before I continue with these themes, let's get some tarot and get more specific here. I'm kind of curious because there is this energy of I did the video on my astrology channel for the new moon in Virgo, which is actually happening today as I'm recording this video, the 27th, which is going to be good for the the energy is going to be important for the next couple of weeks. And it does very much correlate to this because it is about getting into, like, rolling up your sleeves and doing the work. But there's incredible gifts when you do, you know, an amazing new beginning. And I'm seeing it here, but it does involve doing some work. So let's see what's going on for the masculine. I'm going to be picking 16 cards of what is going on throughout the month. Okay, let's see what's going on here. 5 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles, 4 of Swords. There's that healing energy. The Empress, the Knight of Swords, the 3 of Wands, Page of Pentacles, 6 of Swords, Page of Cups, 3 of Pentacles, 9 of Wands, 2 of Wands, followed by the 7 of Swords, the Moon, the Chariot, and the Ace of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, we get the 7 of Wands. Okay. So let me just tune in here. So what we have here is we have what's going on physically for the masculine, what he's thinking, feeling, and what is going on spiritually throughout the month. This is the beginning of the month. This is the end of the month. So what I see happening here it's interesting. I'm seeing assistance coming in for the masculine. Some sort of assistance in the form of guidance. That leads to a new start, a new beginning, a tangible new beginning. I see the masculine starting something new this month. Something that begins to take off. And I feel like there's something that is being revealed to him at the beginning of this month where, you know, there's information. There's this feeling of clarity and truth that is driving the masculine to see what maybe he has not seen before. Seeing through the illusion. I feel the masculine is standing his ground this month. The Fool and the 10 of Wands. Okay. So it's like, I'm going to get another layer here to add to this. But I see that the masculine here is looking towards a brighter future. I feel like he's realizing that whatever information is coming to light for him this month, that there's a desire to look towards a brighter future. A desire for a full, beautiful, abundant life, as opposed to one that may have been steeped in illusion. I feel like the masculine comes into this month with his heart desiring to open, maybe a desire to open his heart to something. And then he's going to take action, swift action. That's going to bring a sense of moving on to a new start. Let me add to this here. Because what we have going on in the physical world here is it's like, where have you felt like you've been fighting for something, and just feel like you're not getting anywhere. And I feel like this is where it's like there's this feeling of, you know, again, you've been putting effort in. Do I keep investing energy into this? Do I keep putting more time and energy and effort? Or should I just, you know, it's time to fish or cut bait, right? It's like, what are you going to do? And I feel like this is a month where the masculine ultimately decides that it's time to do things differently. It's time to try new things. It's like one ship has sailed and he's embarking on a new adventure. Because on his mind here is decisions, truth, you know, looking towards a brighter future, but it's going to involve doing something new. It's like his heart is pulling him in a direction that he cannot deny any longer. Let's add to this. Why is a 5 of Swords here? 2 of Swords. Yep. It's like, where have you been stuck in a situation where you've either been afraid to make a decision, but there's been conflict, but it's like it's not going anywhere. So 3 of Pentacles, we have twice in the second week here. So, you know, this could be relating to work, right? It's like, where have you maybe been trying to make something work in your career or in a relationship? And it's like, it's just 9 of Swords. And why is the Empress here by the end of the month? The Justice card. Okay. Again, the masculine is getting back to some balance this month. Doing the right thing. Things restoring balance in order for a new beginning. A brand new, beautiful life. But it's like this, the universe is forcing the masculine to see what he has kept himself from. I do think there is I feel like the masculine is breaking free of any of the anxiety that he has been feeling. It's almost like the desire to move towards a new beginning is greater than his fear of whatever he's leaving behind, whatever has been hidden here. Let's get some more here. Knight of Swords gets the Death card. See what I mean? Like, whatever's over is over. And if something is not moving forward despite effort, it's time to do something different. But there is this feeling of things are looking up. It's like the heart is telling the mind, you can be happy. You are meant to be happy. And if you keep trying, and if you keep being stuck, and you keep not getting anywhere, I feel like, you know, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting a different result. But the heart is whispering to the masculine starting the beginning of September. It's like, no, but you're meant to be happy. Here, I'll show you. Your heart is leading you, divine masculine. And with the 7 of Swords gets the King of Wands. So what is happening is there is an ignition of purpose. The purpose that is actually being driven by the emotions. What we are seeing over the last couple of months for the divine masculine is a transition out of the head. You know, the masculine's been feeling his heart energy, but his head has been overshadowing, following his heart. But it's like the heart continues to speak to him. And it's almost like it's breaking down the fortress of the mind. And it's like finally there is a surrender to what the heart is telling him this month. And it's like, you know what? I want to be happy. I know I've got to go on a new adventure. I'm going to take a risk. I know what it is that I want. I'm excited about the future. There's just a renewed sense of hope for the future. Many masculines have been in the energy, or the masculine has been in this energy of like, I've got to keep working at this. If I work hard enough at this, it will be successful. I will make it happen. I will be happy. I will make my current situation better if I just try harder. And this is where the heart's like, why are you trying so hard? Your heart is calling you in a direction. Stop forcing it and follow it. The moon gets the Four of Wands. The moon is here and the Seven of Swords is here, honestly, because there is this energy of discernment, keeping your dreams a secret, right? Maybe some of you are starting a new business and you are ready to leave a job. You're ready to go back to school. With this Page of Pentacles here, it's like, I want to do something differently. I want to learn. I want to grow. But maybe you kind of do this on the side before telling people. Okay, the repeating cards so far: Three of Pentacles, Three of Wands. So we have the future looking bright here for the masculine. Yet emotionally, it's going to be a bit trying, right? It's like the heart is hopeful, but it's still going to require courage and strength to begin whatever's new. But spiritually, this is going to be something that is going to bring him a sense of victory after feeling a period of stagnation. So if you've been feeling like, it's like you don't have answers, you're like trying to figure something out and the solution's not coming, this is a month where suddenly, boom, the epiphany happens. Something comes in this month for the masculine that is almost like, oh, I now see the light. I now get it. And once the masculine gets it, it's like, boom, I'm out. I'm off. Things are moving. I'm going for it, this new beginning. But it begins with the heart calling him. And by the end of the month here, we have him ready to take charge of his world, ready to move on. He's already made his decision, but what he's doing here emotionally, it can be a lot to wrap up, which is why it's taking courage to act on this new path. But there is this beautiful, solid new beginning that he has already been clear about with this Knight of Swords. So again, a second card of repeat, the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is the go for it energy. The Knight of Swords is the knight that's like, I know it's time. I have the truth. I have the clarity, and I'm going to go for it. And I feel like what's happening for the masculine this month is there is a feeling of his heart whispering to him, you know where you really want to go. You know what you really want to do. Stop trying to force something. Stop trying to make a square peg fit into a round hole. It's just not meant to go there. And you can try all you want, but it's just not built for it. It's not made for it. Why do you keep trying to do that? So the universe is the universe, again, is speaking to the masculine and has been for a while. And like I said, the transition has happened over the last little bit here in the energies, where his heart has steadily been calling him in a direction. But it's almost like the power of his mind and his logic and his fears and his ego to prevent listening to the heart has just been diminishing more and more and more and more. This is why we have what's happening physically here. Is it's like the overstressing, overthinking is coming to an end. The fear and the anxiety of maybe healing a situation. Can this be healed? Can it not? It does bring justice by the end of the month here. And we do have both the Emperor and the Empress, both the Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine energies here by the end of September. So I do see this as a month where the heart finally brings him forward. I'm really being drawn to how much yellow there is here. That is confidence. That is joy. That's a bright, beautiful future. But I feel like the masculine is driven to action here. And we do go into Libra season at the end of the month, towards the end of September, which obviously is this justice energy. It's that restoring of balance, the restoring of justice. What's right is right. Karmic balance. So Divine Masculine, this is a month where you are meant to be, your heart knows that you really are meant to be happy. And you're not going to fool yourself any longer about continuing to do the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. Yet I feel like this is a month where hope is restored. It is going to require some courage this month, Divine Masculine. Yet, once you act on this courage, you will feel a releasing, an overwhelming release of burden. It's like a relief, pressure valve released. That's what this 10 of Wands down to the 8 of Wands. It's like once you act, you're going to feel better. But it's going to take courage to build up to the action, if that makes sense. So let me get you some guidance, Divine Masculine. What is the best guidance for you? For those of you not heading to the extended. Over in the extended, we're going to get into what lessons he's learning this month, what's supporting him this month, what energies are challenging for the masculine this month. We're going to see how he thinks and feels about the Divine Feminine in the month of September, what's going on there, and some more. So if you're interested, that link is down below. But in the meantime, let's get you the final guidance for the month of September for the Divine Masculine. Please, Michael, what is the best guidance for Divine Masculine? There it is. Decide to be happy now. And energy healing work. There it is. It's like the heart says you are meant to be happy. Be open your heart, Divine Masculine, to happiness, joy, and bliss. See all the blessings and goodness in your life. You may need to embark on doing some energy healing for yourself. Maybe there are healers around you, teachers of energy healing. Maybe you are interested in this. Maybe this is something that you really feel called to do, Divine Masculine. And remember, if you consider yourself a Divine Feminine and you're watching this, but you want to be a healer, this is the universe saying, you've always wanted to do this. Why not go for it? Why don't you go and become an energy healer? You've always been drawn to it. It will make you so happy. I just had a conversation yesterday with a dear friend of mine who has found his calling in the healing arts. You know, one of the most brilliant people I've ever met, successful businessman, really, really good soul. And he's now changed his life completely and is doing healing work, energy healing, hands-on healing with athletes, with people. And I've never heard him so happy. So again, nothing's an accident. Everything has meaning. It really, really does. And when you start to understand that the universe speaks to you in so many different ways, you'll start to hear more and more of the messages that Spirit wants you to hear. So my friends, I hope this was helpful. I'll see some of you in the extended, and until next time, bye.